When they think of food cities, they think something like Dallas or Austin maybe, but College Station has a very diverse food scene as well.
And that's exactly what I would say. I think it shows the diversity that College Station has in their food scene. You don't need to go anywhere else to experience different food. You know, College Station really has it all. I mean, in the past few years, we have popped up with so many new restaurants and so many things I can't even try them all, and I want to. Like, every time there's something new, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to go try that. So, like you said, I think diversity. I mean, there's so many things to choose from, and I don't think you need to go to Austin, Houston, or Dallas to experience a different food scene. I think we have it right here.
What's up, College Station? I'm Grace Hollowell, and today I'm joined by Sadie Martinez, Visit College Station's events coordinator. Hi, Sadie.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I think the last time you were on, we were talking about some Christmas-related things. So welcome back. We are heading into the busy time for y'all. The students are coming back, which is a very exciting time. College Station is full of life again. And we have our restaurant week, which is coming up this week. Very exciting. It's the first one ever. But before we get into all of that, give us a little refresher on who you are and what you do.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm Sadie, and I'm the events coordinator for Visit College Station. A lot of what I do really is planning and coordinating events for the community, as well as events that promote tourism. So bring people to College Station and kind of show them what College Station has to offer and what that's all about. Restaurant Week is one of those events. A lot of that event, took coordinating with local community partners, local restaurants, and there's a lot of emailing behind the scenes, and so we're excited for it to kind of finally come to fruition next week.
Or
this week.
So what changes for you and your job during this fall season, end of summertime? I feel like being a northern girl, it's like the opposite. We're like, going into wintertime, everything slows down, or fall and winter, that's like the season where all the tourism kind of dies off because it's cold. But here, it is the opposite.
Yes, it is quite the opposite. It's very hot here.
Yes, yes.
So this is definitely our busy time. And that's exciting for me. I thrive in chaos and busyness. I have a hotel and restaurant background, so staying busy is what keeps me motivated. There's a lot of planning and coordination that goes on behind the scenes and at this time for these fall and winter events coming up. And then, really it's planning year round, but this is whenever the events start to happen and we start to actually see them come to life. So it's an exciting season.
Yes, for sure. So what is your favorite part about what you get to do?
So I would say my favorite part of the job is getting to see my work come to life, as well as getting to collaborate with the community and our local restaurants and put on events that everyone can enjoy.
Yeah, awesome. So for our listeners and viewers who may be hearing about College Station's Restaurant Week for the first time, what exactly is the Restaurant Week?
Yeah, so Restaurant Week is August 24th through 30th, and it is a week-long celebration basically of our local restaurants. We have 8 restaurants that are participating this year, and what you can expect when you go is each restaurant will have a pre-fee menu, which is basically just a set menu for Restaurant Week specifically. So diners can go and choose off of this specific Restaurant Week menu. There will be it'll be a 3-course dinner or lunch if they offer lunch. So they can choose an appetizer, an entree, and a dessert, all at a set price, and the prices will vary based on location. But the good thing is we have a website dedicated to it, so they can go ahead of time to the Visit College Station website and see all of the menus. They're already uploaded, so people can go and pick and choose where they would like to go for Restaurant Week. Also, 10% of all proceeds from each restaurant will go back to Brazos Valley Food Bank. So people can go out and dine, and it's an easy way for them to also be giving back to the community.
So this is the inaugural College Station Restaurant Week. How did this idea come about, and what made this the right time to launch this event?
So we always look for different ways to showcase what College Station has to offer and experiences that both visitors and local residents can have here, and restaurants are a huge part of that. So we wanted to create something that put a spotlight on our local restaurants, and also get residents out to explore maybe try something that they have never tried before and just enjoy College Station.
Yeah, I know that was one of the first things that I did before we moved here, was I actually went to visit College Station's
awesome.
Instagram, and I was like, what restaurants are here? And I was already making a list of restaurants, coffee shops, of places I wanted to go, so I knew ahead of time my list of must-go places. I think Mess was the first one that we went to, and I am a regular customer now.
Yes, the chicken and waffles.
Yes.
Yeah, and so we thought also, like you said, you did it before you moved here, and we're thinking school starting back up, new students, parents will be here maybe helping their kids move in, get adjusted, maybe new faculty, everybody's coming back from their summer break, so we thought this would be the perfect time for people to go out and enjoy these restaurants at a fixed price and get to explore kind of before things get even crazier.
Yeah. So what do you hope Restaurant Week will accomplish for College Station's local dining scene?
So I'm really hoping that it'll bring more foot traffic to these local restaurants and maybe some new faces that don't typically go in there. And I'm hoping it's just an easy way for them to also get involved and give back to the community. So we're really hoping to gain a lot of traction on this and, like I said, get people into places and give back, and hopefully that we can expand this for future years.
Yeah. So with Restaurant Week running August 24th through 30th, what can people expect when they visit a participating restaurant during that week?
Yeah, so like I said, each restaurant will have their pre-fee menus. And basically, like I said, what that is, it's just a set menu that these restaurants have created. It's basically just a special menu, and it's a way for them to display their creative culinary for each restaurant. And so the diners can go in, they'll get a special menu for Restaurant Week, and they'll have a few options for their appetizer, a few options for their entrees, and then a few options for dessert, and they're able to pick one of those options for each, and then it'll all be at one set menu or one set price instead of going in and paying individually for all of these things. So it puts it a little bit at a discounted price to make it a little bit more affordable for people who may not be able to experience this on a regular basis.
Awesome. And there are 8 restaurants participating. How did you select the restaurants for the first year that we're doing this event?
Yeah, so we really wanted to keep it focused this year since it is our first year and we're kind of getting it off the ground, we wanted to just keep it focused, and we wanted a variety. So, we have Tex-Mex, steak, Red's Ice House, which has a bunch of different things. I mean, it's really all over the place. So we really just wanted a variety of food and restaurants that people can experience. So we really focused on kind of the higher end restaurants this year so that people, like I said, can go and enjoy these restaurants if they may not be able to on a regular basis. And then hopefully in future years we can grow that.
And what do you think that this variety of cuisines says about College Station's food scene? I know people sometimes think, when they think of food cities, they think something like Dallas or Austin maybe, but College Station has a very diverse food scene as well.
And that's exactly what I would say. I think it shows the diversity that College Station has in their food scene. You don't need to go anywhere else to experience different food. College Station really has it all. I mean, in the past few years, we have popped up with so many new restaurants and so many things where I can't even try them all, and I want to. Every time there's something new, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to go try that. So, like you said, I think diversity. I mean, there's so many things to choose from, and I don't think you need to go to Austin, Houston, or Dallas to experience a different food scene. I think we have it right here.
Yes. So do diners need reservations, and is there anything people should know before heading out for Restaurant Week?
So I would definitely recommend reservations if the restaurant accepts them. I would recommend just looking on the individual restaurant's website to see what their process is. A reservation can never hurt. But everything that they'll need to know will be on the Restaurant Week website within the Visit College Station website where, like I said, all of the menus are and the dates and everything. So they'll be able to go and choose where they want to go.
And an exciting part for me, I know you mentioned your background in hotels and hospitality. I have a background in working for food banks back home. So with this, the 10% of the menu proceeds will benefit the Brazos Valley Food Bank. Why was giving back such an important part of this event planning?
Yeah, so I would say within my events, I always try to find a way to give back in some way. But like I said earlier, this was just a natural fit with food being the main focal point of this event. Also, Brazos Valley Food Bank does so much for our community. We wanted to help with that. And we wanted this to be more than just people going out to eat. We wanted to have a purpose as well. So...
Yeah, and this is an easy way to make a difference and make an impact in the community, and you get some yummy food.
Right, you get to go have fun and you're giving back at the same time.
Yes, a win-win. So what kind of impact do you hope that this partnership with the food bank will have?
I just hope that, Restaurant Week gains a lot of traction and puts people in places, and we can give quite a bit back to the Brazos Valley Food Bank so we can help our neighbors and keep the money in our pockets, keep it local.
Yeah. So kind of switching gears back to talking about our local restaurants and business owners, what does an event like this mean for the participating restaurants, particularly as they get the opportunity to introduce diners to dishes they may not have tried before?
Yeah, so like I said, this is a good way to get people into the restaurants or get people back into the restaurants and try something different. I'm a creature of habit, and I will order the same thing every time. I have my place and I have my food that I pick at the same place. But since this is a pre-fee menu and they only have a few options to choose from, maybe it'll convince people to try something different, and like I said, could drive more foot traffic.
Yeah. And if someone wants to make the most out of Restaurant Week, what is your advice for planning their week?
Oh, definitely visit the website and look at the menus. I don't know about you, but I am the girl that goes and looks at the menu before I get to a restaurant because I need to know what they have and I need to know what I'm getting.
Yeah, me too. I feel like you have to.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the good thing about this is we already have all of the menus online. So I would definitely say go online and look at the menus, choose your favorites, and make a little tour out of it.
Yeah, and you definitely don't just have to pick one place.
Absolutely.
You can go to multiple. It's a whole week.
Absolutely. You get a week. You could do all of them, really.
Right. Dinner settled for the whole week. So what would you say to someone who is kind of on the fence about participating or may not like trying new foods or, like you said, a creature of habit, wants to stick to the same thing? What advice would you give them about this event?
I would say let this be an excuse to branch out.
Yeah.
Let it be an excuse for date night or family night or whatever it may be. If you've just been in a rut or work is hard and you need a night off from making dinner, I would say let this week be your excuse to go and do that and try these new things.
Yeah, and treat yourself a little bit.
Exactly, treat yourself.
And finally, what do you hope people take away from their very first College Station Restaurant Week?
I would hope that people feel good about giving back, and I hope that people go into new places and try new things, and that these restaurants get more foot traffic and also feel good about participating and giving back to the community as well. And I hope that this grows for future years and we have more restaurants participating and can continue to give more back to our community.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, before we get into our fun lightning round of questions, one more time, what are the dates of the Restaurant Week and where can people find out more information?
Yep, so Restaurant Week is August 24th through the 30th, and you can go to Visit College Station's website, and if you do our drop-down menu, there is a Restaurant Week option. Just click that. It'll show you every participating restaurant as well as the menus for each restaurant.
Awesome. So are you ready for the lightning round?
I'm ready.
Okay. Sweet or savory?
Savory.
Me too. What is your go-to comfort food?
Pizza or Mexican, probably.
Okay. If College Station had an official food, what should it be?
I don't know why, but fried chicken seems appropriate.
Yeah. Dine in or takeout?
Takeout.
And finally, one word to describe College Station's food scene.
Diverse. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being here today, Sadie.
Thank you so much for having me.
And that's what's up.